weekly video. Honors Edition.
This is my apology video. For not having a video for last week. I'm so sorry that I didn't get one for you. And I'm making it up to you this time. See, there's a tear. You see it? It's right on my face. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make it up to you by making this the best honors video you have ever seen. I'm so sorry. Okay, back to honors. Okay, here we go. All right. Lots of things on the list today. See, there's a list. Let's run down it as best as we can. Not sure when this video is going to drop, but Monday, part 1. Not sure how much we're going to get through because we still have to finish your quiz. Excuse me. And we still have to finish the interview. Those are the only things that I remember that we're doing on Monday. Anyways, let's continue on to this video. First, let's give yourselves a round of applause. For me, because I have reached 100 subscribers. What a milestone. For this, I'm gonna have a giveaway, and it's my heart. I'm gonna give my heart away to all of you. So thank you very much. You guys are amazing. Special shout out for Liam. Amazing. So thank you for that. I'm just so thrilled to be able to use it. Honors Edition. Just amazing. Thank you very much. Let's go through the news. The book that we will be reading for like the next week, I think it'll be about a week, maybe a week and a half, is I Am Malala. It is a shortened, condensed version of the actual book. The book is roughly about 180 pages versus the 350-page behemoth of the actual. So it is a more high school level text rather than the more college level text as the other one is. This book was written in accordance with Malala. She did not write every single word down, but it was her story and she told it, and she was able to write an amount of it before it, became into fruition. So yeah, we're going to be talking about some major themes. Those major themes include the following. We're going to be talking about women's rights, and not just women's rights in America, but we are going to compare women's rights around the world to America. How far have we come? How far were we versus what's happening around the world? What is Malala's goal? For instance, she is in college and she just started her major. So what exactly is her end goal? What's her end game? All right, what's her and I Am Malala? What is her end game, essentially? So we're also going to talk about the importance of education. Not just the importance of education, but what is education? In the sense as we know that we have public schools, but why? And what happens when you tear a culture's ability to educate themselves? What happens when we do that? So we're going to get there. We're also going to talk about a couple other themes. The idea or the ideology of being good. What does it mean to be good? And is that a cultural thing? Is that an us thing? Is it an individual thing? Is it a perception of ideologies? What does it mean to be good? I don't know, but hopefully together we'll find out so that I can also be good. Okay, and then lastly, role models. Not just being a role model, but how does one become the ideal role model? And what happens when you do become that role model? There's a set of rules that you have to follow to make sure that you will continue on that track of being a role model. If you choose not to be a role model, there are consequences to that, especially when you might have been younger and you have chosen to become that role model. We'll actually look at a couple of examples. Lindsay Lohan, for instance. What happened to her when she used to be a role model to what she is today? A lot of Disney stars go through this. And Malala is one of those that she is a role model. She understands that she is. And so she understands that a part of her has to always stay good. Okay, good. Here we go. Next, we're going to be looking at, let's see here, moving on. Your book. Yeah, your book. Your book. Ooh, what are we doing with your book this week? You have an annotated bibliography due on Friday. So make sure you get that to me. I asked for 3 minimum. But who knows if 3 is an A, right? Could be 4. Could be 5. Could be however this many is. How many is this? Is this 3? I don't know how many this is. But 3 is the minimum, so just make sure you have your annotated bib. I need to know what your articles say and how you're going to use those specifically in your paper. I know we kind of did that in the proposal, but your proposal was just to say what or how you're going to use those articles, and I still want to see an annotated bib. I need evidence that you read your articles and you weren't just like, clickety clickety clack, now read my proposal. Haha. I think those two rhyme. What's next? All right. One thing that we want to implement to all courses, not just honors, but also to English 2 and English 3 and regular English and English 4 and English 5 and English 7. Not 6 though. This will not happen in 6, I promise. We want to implement more vocab. And what I mean by that is ACT vocab. So there's going to be some vocab coming up. You'll be my guinea pigs. We will rock you. Haha, get it? It's a joke. No, the joke, however, is not vocab. There will be vocab quizzes starting very soon. You will have a list of words. You'll have a week to get through it, and I'll show you some different strategies to memorizing words. And then each week you will have a spelling/vocab quiz. I want to start this up probably February 22nd is probably when we're going to start it, so in like a couple weeks. I want to be able to give myself enough time to prep everything. Moving on, yeah, we're moving on, yeah. We moving on to the next thing on my list. Next on the list is turning in part-time Indian. Make sure that you bring your books on the next day, Monday, whatever you're watching this video, Tuesday, sometime next week. Please make sure you turn it in part-time Indian. And to make it harder for the next students who need to have this book and to annotate it, take your annotations out. Don't let someone else thrive off of your success on annotating, okay? Good. We in agreement? We in agreement? Yeah, we are, aren't we? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Good. Next, outline. Yeah, that'll be next after the annotated bib. Is the outline for your 6 to 10 page paper. I don't remember when the outline is due, but I know it is soon, and I believe it's at the end of February. So yeah, that'll be showing up very soon. This is a bi-weekly essay week. So this Friday, by midnight, 11:59 p.m., make sure you have your bi-weekly essay completed. Now, I want to go over a few things. For one, I want to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to feel better, to take a little more time so that I can grade efficiently without having to blow my nose every 10 minutes. So I want to thank all of you for allowing me to take a week, an additional week, so that I could get your last bi-weekly essay graded. Yes, it's not ideal to wait a week before you can get them graded, but it's a lot better than, well, when you're not feeling well. I mean, I think we've all been there when you're just not feeling well and you just don't feel like doing the work. I didn't feel right, and I didn't want to grade your essays without being at least at 80% so that all of you would get around that score as well. Well, for this bi-weekly essay, I got a few tips. Some of you are still using the word show, and show is a fantastic word. I show the word show all the time. Don't get me wrong, show's great. Show is an amazing word. I want you to try other words that mean the same thing. Posit is a great alternative. Demonstrate, illustrate. Use different verbs to razzle-dazzle your essay a little bit. Make it seem a little bit better, you know? Ooh, look at this essay. It's got everything that I ever need. Look at these verbs. These verbs are vibing. That's what I want. I want your verbs to be vibing too. And it'll help your paper immensely if you're able to use anything other than show. Also, there's about 3 or 4 of you that used you. Fix those. Congratulations, you're down a letter grade because of it. This week is the bi-weekly essay. What other tips can I give you besides not using the word show? Another word that's come up a lot is very. Now here's the word with very. Here's the thing with very. Very is a very, very word. It's an adverb, and the problem with adverbs is you don't want too many of them in an essay to begin with because it just clutters your language. Instead of saying that is a clock, when you say that is a very clock, well, that doesn't make any sense for one in that context, so that's a really bad example. And for two, get very out. We don't need very. There are other words. If you are using weaker words, weaker nouns, or adjectives, you can use better words to make your paper sound better without having to clutter it up with a bunch of varies. It's just a very cool strategy. You see what I did there? It's not clever at all. It's not even funny. Ha! What else? This week we're going to have some new activities. I think this will strengthen your analysis. There's still some of you that are struggling with analysis. Some of you are doing the quote thing really well. Some of you are doing the analysis without backing up with quotes thing and some of you are still on summary, which, why are you on summary? Like, stop. Delicious water. What else? So the activity. The activity that I'm going to have you do for Malala is something called novel notes. I know that sounds dangerous. I know it sounds difficult, but don't worry. English 1 can do it. So of course I'm going to ask for twice as many and twice as less time. They are quotes about themes and characters and symbols and all sorts of things. And what you're doing is you're gathering these quotes and you're essentially writing an analysis. No more of you just saying what this quote means. It's more of like, in the context of the quote, why did you choose this quote? What makes this quote so important? How does this quote support whatever? It's sort of like writing a lot of so whats. And I think a lot of you need that practice. Not everyone. Some of you are there. Some of you are not. Which is why we're going to do the novel notes. Also, shout out to the poetry/creative writing contest. There is the Bronner Writing Contest So if you have any entries or would like some entry forms, I have those at my desk. So ask me for them, and then entries, you can turn them into me, you can turn them into the librarian, you can turn them into Mr. Butterworth, you can turn them into Donahue, you can turn them into Miss Agar, as long as you turn them in. And you can ask us help with your writing. What we can't do, what I cannot do, is fix it for you. There's a few things I can do, and there's a few things that I cannot do. So I can try to help you. I've won a couple of poetry contests throughout the year, so I can help, you know. And also, my master's degree is a Master's of English and Creative Writing, so yeah, that's a thing. Oh, and I did say there was going to be a giveaway on this video because I reached 100. Your giveaway for honors is a shiny... Pretend this is a homework pass. Homework pass! The homework pass works only with the bi-weekly essay, so it's a bi-weekly essay pass. And all you have to do is the following. You have to like this video and get one additional person to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This one. If you can do that, then I will enter you into the giveaway. Only one homework pass, one bi-weekly pass will be given. Just one. I think that covers everything that's on my list. Yeah, I think that's it. So, I'm sorry again for not having a video up last week. Thank you again to Liam for that amazing intro. And if you have any idea of how I should start ending these videos, please let me know, because man, it's a struggle. You know how all the YouTubers are like, hey, and I'll catch you on the blah 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 blah. So I'm thinking about having something similar to that. Well, anyways, honors, I'll catch you on the flip. Rickety rack, yo.